Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017, and today we kick off the fourth and final season of the series. Starting off with the Super Copa. Of course, last episode was an incredible game against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final, winning 4-3 after extra time, and we finished season 3 with a League and Cup double, which is fantastic. And well, this season, the final season, you know, it's nice to try and win the league again, a third time in a row. See if we can progress well in the cup again. But this season it's all about European football, because 3 seasons in a row we've gone out of the last 16 stage. We've never really cemented our status as a top European club, so that's what this season is about. We're going to try and get as far as we can in Europe. If we can win the thing, incredible. I don't think we will, but we'll go as far as we can. So yeah, we're starting off with the Super Copa. It may just be the first leg today, depends how much time we have, because there's a few other things to go through. Let's start off with looking at transfer business. So you can see the outs there, and well, most notably Sergio Rico has left the club. His contract expired. There was nobody in the market for him, like in the January or even in the summer before. So he's left. He has actually now been signed by Las Palmas on a free transfer, so at least he's got a club. But yeah, he was a really good goalkeeper, and unfortunately, he didn't renew his contract. Elsewhere, our other goalkeeper Kostil has left for a free to Victoria Pilsen, just because I think Jasmin Zeric, the young Bosnian, I think he is, or Slovakian, something like that. I think he could be. He's got really good potential. He'll be like an understudy to our new goalkeeper. Elsewhere, Murillo's left up for Leganés, a player that I was never really going to use. But the biggest departure there, actually getting some money, Steven Nzonzi. He wanted a new contract. It was expiring in 2020. And his wages were, you know, he wanted quite a lot of wages. He wanted £120,000 a week, which would make him by far our highest earning player. He's only 79 at Napoli. Like, that's just silly. I don't know why he's gone for that little there. But we got, I think it was 12.5 million. Was it 14.5 million, which I would have liked a bit more. I was aiming for at least 20, but I think overall, like with add-ons, I think it's 21 million. But yeah, I would like to get a bit more up front. But yeah, he wanted a new contract and he was asking a bit much for the wages, so we've moved him on. A few more loans there you can see as well, players that are just, you know, going on loan for the season and they'll be back in no time. In terms of incomings, there's 3 players. First of all, there's some guys which we signed like a way back during like the regen times. This is Hugo Azevedo, 17-year-old Portuguese defender, signed from Boa Vista, and you know, he's got room to grow. He could be a 4-star player, good heading ability, 6'4", so, and he might even go taller at 17. I don't think he's stopped growing yet. Physically, he's very good. Mentally, mentals are a bit to be desired. They could be better. Good positioning, but that's about it. But the mentals hopefully will grow with time, but I don't think they will. So that's a bit of a shame that he looks like that. I'd love to get him tutored, definitely, because his determination's 6. But physically and technically, he's looking good. The other player is Jan Brugger, who we signed from Augsburg, German midfielder. And he's got some potential about him, definitely. Again, the physicals aren't too bad. Mentally, much better. Determination of 16. Very brave, a very good work rate. Technically, he's not terrible. 11 and 12 for marking and tackling. Could be better. We paid £400,000 for him. He'll be in the Atletico team for the time being. But yeah, Jan Brugger, you know, just another good player. Just because we didn't get a great deal of good players in our youth intake ourselves. I think we didn't get anyone with more than 4-star potential, so I just wanted to try and fill that gap where we didn't have one of those like amazing players. And you know, we've still got money to spend, so we might look for a few more like wonder kid sort of players that could have 5-star potential. But a big chunk of our budget went on a new goalkeeper, which was absolutely crucial for this transfer window. We've gone out and got one. We've got Geronimo Rulli, signed from Real Sociedad, paid 13.25 million for him, which I think is a very good fee for a very good goalkeeper. Hopefully he can be as good as Rico, but we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, Rulli is going to be my first choice goalkeeper. I looked at a few others, Jasper Cillessen, a lot of keepers that were leaving on free transfers. So for example, Sergio Romero, Man United, Joe Hart leaving Manchester City, Peter Cech leaving Arsenal. All 3 like Premier League goalkeepers. But Romero wasn't quite as good as Rulli. And then Joe Hart and Petr Cech wanted huge wages. Joe Hart wanted 150 grand a week. We can't pay that. So we've got Jordan Maruli, and I'm very happy with this. So, yeah, he's not earning a great deal either. 62,000. It's alright for a player that is going to play more or less every single game. Jasmine Derek may get a few cup games here and there, but otherwise, that's it. So at the moment, net spend is minus £1 million. We've taken in more than we've dished out, but we do have a bit of an issue, is that we still need to improve areas of the team, but we can't change our transfer budgets at all. So at the moment, we can only sign a player that is like less than 12.8 million because the board has frozen our budgets. I'm not really sure why. So if anyone knows why that is, please let me know, because I'm a bit confused, because we can't really sign it. I was open to sign a fullback, but he's more than 12 million, so we couldn't actually put it through. So let's have a look at what happened pre-season then. As you can see there, we didn't lose. I say we didn't lose. My assistant took charge of the friendlies and picked the team and everything. I didn't play any of these. So let's see how we did. So starting off against the B team, a 2-0 win. Vieto and Vasquez scored. We had a tour of the States. So first of all, we faced New England Revolution, their full name? Something like that. A 2-2 draw. Iborra scored for us. Molina equalised. Then Montoya scored for us. And then Caldwell equalised. Against LA Galaxy, a 4-0 win. Very convincing. Juanmi, Vasquez, Vieto and Montoya scoring there. And then a 2-0 win against DC. Monreal and Vitolo scoring. Then we travelled to Greece and Turkey. A 1-0 win over Olympiacos. Carlos Fernandez scoring there. And then a convincing 5-0 drubbing of Besiktas in Turkey. Iborra and Vieto scoring. Juanmi with a brace. And then Vitolo on the 49th minute. So, yeah. Overall, pre-season went well. We won almost all of our games. But our first competitive fixture is the Supercopa. First leg against Barcelona at Nou Camp. I will just be playing the one game today. Next episode, we'll play the second leg. And we'll also kick off La Liga. Our first game is against newly promoted Almeria, who finished top of the Segunda Division. Let's actually see who else came up. So they were joined by, I think it was Elche. And who was the other team? Granada won the playoffs. So it's Almeria, Elche and Granada. I don't think we've got anything else to talk about. We've got a few players out. Suarez is still out with his broken shoulder. And they've got a guy called Bakayoko who is out with a broken foot. We faced Barcelona in that cup final when they had Messi, Suarez and Neymar all missing. So this one I think will be a bit more difficult. As far as the team goes, as you can see, 3 players there. All close to a return but not quite ready. Vasquez with his broken wrist could probably still play. Franco Vasquez has a groin injury, so I don't think we'll be able to play him. And Mariano has... What's Mariano got? Mariano's got a broken nose. So he could play through a broken nose, can't he? That doesn't affect him a great deal. We're going to do a quick pick, though. Let's see what it gives us. Well, it's got to be Vieto up top. Oh, yeah. Iheanacho. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, I tried reloading Kelechi Iheanacho. Previously, we were paying all of his wages if he doesn't play, which was £50,000 a week. And I think it was £30,000 a week if we played him. That was last season. We tried it again this season. And apparently City want to give him a chance in the first team this season. So they weren't willing to let him go on loan unless there was like a bigger fee paid. They wanted... I went up to paying them about £100,000 a month to use him. And they still weren't accepting. I even tried buying him permanently, but that would have cost me probably upwards of £30 million. So we're not going to be able to get Iheanacho, which leaves us with just 2 strikers. That's Vieto and Fernandez. So the team is very short of options at the moment, which is a real shame. Okay, so this is what the team looks like for this first leg. So Geronimo Maruli will make his first appearance in goal. Don't know if we played pre-season. I didn't really look at the teams. The back 4 is Monreal, Carrizo, Rami and Carmona. Iborra playing just ahead. And then Roque Mesa playing. Lucas Vasquez playing through his broken wrist. He should be fine. David Proppet in that attacking midfield role. And then Vitolo on the left and Luciano Vieto up top. It's not the best team I can put out, but I think it's probably one that we stand best chance of getting a result. It's going to be a difficult game, this. Okay, so Barcelona. A few different players in there. Cajon is in goal, and then Lafont is on the bench. So maybe Jasper Cillesen's gone, and Ter Stegen as well. Where's he? Ter Stegen's moved to Paris Saint-Germain for £29 million. So he's gone. Cillesen's still there? Cillesen's still there, just not playing. The back 4, Digne and Mtiti and Roberto. Caldara is in there, though, for Gerard Piqué. Busquets and Elena in midfield, and then Diaz, Suarez, as Dennis Suarez, Lucas Moura and Lionel Messi. On the bench, Lafont and Jensen, Andre Gomez, Prieto, Samper, Florenzi and Ling Sung-woo. We're the underdogs here, but go out there and give a fans a performance to cheer for. That's a good team talk. Usually the for the fans option doesn't generate a great reaction from the players, but that was a good one. There's a lot of motivation there, so that's good. And we've won the ball straight away here. Vieto on the attack. This is a good run here, but Sergio Busquets runs straight through him and doesn't get anything. I wasn't sure if he was going to get a card there. He was walking towards the ref. Again, we've won the ball here. Vieto, Barcelona have been a bit sloppy so far. Vitolo with a shot and saved by Cajon. Got a hat-trick in that Copa del Rey final, of course. And that 120th minute goal, honestly one of the best goals I've seen on Football Manager. It was such a sweet volley as Moura shoots over. Going to work the ball into the box, and we're going to play a little bit shorter. Just the only changes making there. Got to throw in here in a good position. Vazquez back to David Carmona, Lucas Vazquez, Vieto, and it's a goal. 14 minutes played. We take the lead. That's a good start to the game. Winning the Super Cup, it means we could be on course for another trophy. So, yeah, it'll be 3 trophies in a calendar year, and it would start the season off well. If we win the league again, that would be a double. Another cup win, treble. I don't think we're not going to win the Champions League. I need to stop kidding myself that we can win it, because while my team's been doing really well, we can't compete with like the best teams in the world. Like Arsenal won the Champions League, Spurs were runners up, and Chelsea were in the semi-finals as well. The English teams just seem to be dominating Europe at the moment. So we're leading 1-0, but the game is very even. A lot of similar number of shots. Possession is more or less equal as well. But we're 35 minutes in here. Still leading, we're doing very well. Although, creative-wise, Proper and Vitolo have been kind of quiet. And that's half-time. We are doing well, so keep it up. That's a good team talk, okay. I don't want them to get complacent, though, but we won't say that. And, well, it's an away goal as well, which could be huge. So, I think a good 1-0 away win, I think that's good. But Barcelona could turn it up just like that. So, I want to try and get a bigger win. I mean, a 2-0 away win would be perfect. 2-0 plus. But Barcelona coming forward here. Here is Lionel Messi. He's found Lucas Moura to his right. And the cross is in there. And it's Diaz with the goal. And, well, we played less than a minute in the second half. And Didier Diaz, a regen, has scored. So he must be, what, less than 18? Let's have a look at this guy. Didier Diaz is 19. He's Portuguese. Okay, yeah. Physicals looking pretty cool. Yeah. 15, 15 and 16 on the technicals. Moura with a cross. And it was Suarez heading it down into the path of Diaz. And it's 1 apiece. So we are just edging possession. I'm going to try and control the game. And I'm just going to encourage the players. Proper's not been too creative today. Neither has Vitolo. And we're an hour in. May have to start making changes here. Lucas Vazquez also getting kind of tired. We're coming up to 70 minutes. There it is. I'm going to make 2 changes. Vazquez is going to come off for Montoya. David Proper's not done a lot, but we don't have another person. Let's bring on Juanmi there. Let's do that. No Franco Vazquez in the team because he's injured. So Lucas Vazquez off for Montoya. And then Messi's got a free kick here. Okay. Messi with a free kick. Barcelona lead now. So, yeah. I'm taking it back to standards. Well, if it lets me. Don't go to replay. Messi with a free kick over the wall. Yeah. Last 10 minutes of the game. Vitolo's got the ball here, but he's giving it straight to Samper. Kaidara to Florenzi. I mean, 3-1. I don't really want 3-1 because that would be difficult to overturn. Here is Suarez. It's going to be 3-1. This is going in. Oh, Florenzi wide. Going to make my last change. Just get another striker up top. That worked last time. Carlos Fernandez on. And then let's just, you know, try and come out of this with something. Go overload. Roberto with a throw in here. Florenzi to Samper. Andre Gomez to Diaz. Florenzi. It's deflected and cleared by Montoya. Vieto on it here. There's a few seconds left in the game. There may be a chance here, but we've given it away. So I think that chance has now gone. Unless we can bring it forward again here. But Messi heads it forward. Here's Rami. And the 4-time whistle is about to blow. There it is. Barcelona 2, Sevilla 1. Disappointed because we led. But, you know, we were okay. We were the underdogs out there and you gave it your best. That's a good thing to say, and they agree with that. So that's okay. Not a lot of shots in the end compared to Barcelona. They had 3 times the shots we had. We played really well, though. I mean, creatively, we didn't do a lot. But we defended very well, I think. We did well in that respect. Bora played well. Really had a a decent gaming goal, didn't really do anything wrong. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed with that. We've got a mountain to climb at home, but with the fans behind us, I know we can do it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these transfer budgets because we can't change it. The board will not deal with any budget related requests at this time. Can we do anything here? Doesn't look like it. No. I don't know if it's because it was moved all the way to there. And the Rulli deal, actually, the board dealt with it and I didn't. So maybe that's why. Maybe they think because they asked me, I asked them to deal with the Rulli transfer. Maybe they want to do all the other ones as well. I'm not quite sure. Because there's 12 million in the transfer budget, but there's 300 grand a week in the wage budget. That could be moved over, and we probably have like a load more that we can spend on transfers, but it's not allowing us to move it. So I'm not quite sure what's wrong with that. And if you do know, please let me know. I'll stick it in other places as well, like Twitter and the Discord as well, the Football Manager Discord, because someone there's bound to know. But as I said, it's going to be just the one game today. Next episode we will do the second leg against Barcelona, and then the first La Liga game, which is against Almeria. So yeah, for now, that's going to do it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, leave any comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And I'll see you next episode where hopefully we can bounce back and try and win a Super Copa, start the season off with some silverware, and well, hopefully get off to a winning start in the new La Liga season as well. Hopefully you will join me then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.